Hello. Right. Good morning, everybody. I hope this is live. I've got YouTube live streaming enabled on the iPhone, so thankfully it allowed me to listen to it through the voiceover settings for the blind, and I also was able to dictate a title for this live edition, so it's really cool. So it was only a few steps, so I hope you're getting this. Now obviously one of the important parts of going live is the interaction and people asking questions. So as far as I'm aware, it probably won't read out any questions as I get them. So I do know that this video will be posted permanently to my channel, so you can access it. So if you've got any questions, feel free to ask them, and hopefully I can go and answer them later. So that's really cool. So anyway, it's Thursday morning. It's probably about 11:15, something like that, in the morning here in the UK. So anyway, the title for this live edition, tomato. And the reason being is, now if, what's this? How do I flip?
Heading not found.
What's these things here? Right, as I'm touching the screen, it's not saying things to me. So anyway, if I flip this, are you getting this? How do I flip it? I don't know, do I? Hello, is anybody there? Anywho, I'm going to turn this round and hopefully you'll be able to see. Right, let's crack on anyway, regardless. So what you've got here is my Axminster Hobby bandsaw, which does a good job but underpowered, as the name implies. It's a hobby, so it's not really serious, but it's great for some small thin work. But if you try to push an oak blank through that, the motor will bog down and stall. So you have to go very slowly. So cutting a substantial piece of oak takes a while, because you don't want to lose the temper in the blade, burn the motor out. But anyway, we was at a Speedersite track day last week, and then we headed back to the storage facility where we have got all the cars and other vehicles. And I was having a feel around in the unit, and I felt something. I went, flipping it, that's a bandsaw. And Mike Newman said, no, actually it's a bone saw. So I went, tomato. So if I flip that around, so here it is. It is a bone saw, and it has all stainless surfaces that came into contact with the meat. So it's got a guard and a push stick there, and the fence is stainless, and that moves in and out really nice. Now, because it was a bone saw, I had spent all yesterday morning with the steam cleaner getting inside. Now all of this in here was absolutely caked. It's got some wood sawdust in there now. It was absolutely caked and an inch thick in, I hope I don't turn anyone's stomachs, but with bone and grease and fat. So I spent ages cleaning on it, and everything was gummed up. So it's all been steam clean. It's got lovely cast alloy wheels. So that took hours and hours. So I was there blasting the crap out of it, excuse my French. So there's probably some bits that I have missed, but I can hopefully just get them by a bit of spot cleaning. So it was all completely disassembled and degreased, and the table, the stainless bed here, that was steam cleaned and polished. The guides here were taken out and polished and degreased. So when I first got it, it didn't work, and I thought, oh well, that's a future project, and I was pretty downhearted. Just make sure this is all clamped up properly, which it isn't, because I've got that bottom toggle caught. So yeah, I was a bit peeved. So anyway, I checked the fuse, and the fuse had gone. So happy days. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to turn the power on, and then I'll just let you hear a chooch. So just drop that guard down. So fire in the hole. Maybe not. Better plug it in first. Yeah, it's great, all this live stuff, if it's working. Anyway, let's try again. So there you have it. Works like a good one, and I'm sure I've got a, what are they called? Is this it? This is it. Now there should be another part for that somewhere. Anywho, that's not going to work at the moment. I found this device here, this little Gorilla Pod, but I can't find the top bracket at the moment. But anywho, yeah, so that's it really. That scuppered my plans, because how do I work this out now? How do I work this problem? Right, I'll tell you what, I've had an idea. I'm going to put a rubber band around my head. See this elastic band? Is that working? I hope that's working. Now this is, the phone's right in front of my eyes, but that's no different to me being blind. I can't see anyway, so I will show you the difference in power hopefully. So if I just, right, that's a piece of oak. So you heard that. I'll do it again. It just completely bogs down. So really, you can see how long it would take me to cut through that, a couple of millimeters every few minutes. So to cut something like that, it would take half an hour, and this is a real tough piece of oak. So if I just put that fence in there, and hopefully So there you have it. So if I just, let's just take that off. So if you're getting that, the quality of cut isn't too shabby. I couldn't tell you what TPI the blade is, so you're getting that piece of oak, a tough, real tough piece of oak, cut through in 5-10 seconds. And I wasn't pushing it hard there because I'm trying to think about the camera and this guard and everything. But yeah, I could push it through faster than that, and it wouldn't stall. So that's really, really cool. So this was just basically a quick test for the YouTube live, and it was saying choose a title, create a title, and then pick a thumbnail. Then it said go live. So hopefully this has worked fine. Get this elastic band off my head. So anyway, that's the tomato bone saw bandsaw. So absolutely chuffed to bits. It's got a lot more oomph, and I'm going to keep on using obviously the hobby saw for pen blanks, and it'd be great for some veneer work, and it cuts through the less dense hardwoods okay. But I'm going to use this now for the tough stuff. It's got a greater cut depth, probably twice the depth as the bandsaw, and it's going to be great for cutting bowl blanks. I'll just take my time and be extra vigilant with it, as is the norm. So it's pretty cool. It's got to be twice the power. It's got to be. I do know that this hobby bandsaw is 370 watts. So if it's twice the power, my math says this has got to be 1 horsepower. So absolutely chuffed to bits. So I've promised Mike Newman I will make him a bowl as a thank you for giving me that, which was just sat in, obviously no use to Mike, but it's a great asset to my workshop. So yeah, had the Solval Autosol on this for 20 minutes, giving that a good polish, and absolutely chuffed to bits with it. Anyway, so that's me done. So I don't know what I have to do now to stop this. So I'm going to try and turn this off now and say goodbye everybody. So thank you so very much, and yeah, I'll be back. If this has worked, I'll definitely be back, and I'll find the Gorilla Pod and we'll do some live turning. So thank you very much. Bye.
App switcher. YouTube. Active. YouTube.
It's not letting me do anything. Let me try something. Right, I'm going to just touch things now. All the tongues out while I'm thinking and touching.